Good afternoon, children. In today's class, we are going to study the next interesting topic is methods of increasing friction. So, in some cases, we know that friction is useful to us. In such cases, we even want to increase the friction to make it more useful to us. See, we are having advantages and disadvantages of friction. Few times it is useful. In few times, even we require more friction. Okay, then by the time we have to increase the friction. So friction can be increased by making the surface of an object rough. So in the few cases, if you want to increase the friction, then you just need to increase the roughness of the surface. So any surface. So the surfaces of object can be made rough in many ways depending on the situation where these objects are to be used. So before we discuss the methods of increasing friction, we should know the meaning of terms called as grooves. So we have already studied what is grooves and hills. Is it correct or not? So grooves, and also we need to know the meaning of treads. Treads. So this, if it comes to the grooves is present where? Basically in the shoes, bottom of the shoe, we can see that it is very rough. So that is called as grooves. Understanding means, suppose if you consider a bottom of a shoe, so this will be the bottom of the shoe. So here, if you'll observe, this is the bottom of the shoe. If you'll observe, it is having some kind of a different kind of a paths, different line settings, and all something will be. So depend upon the company, they can make their logo or back. Like this, it is having some kind of understand. So like a small canals. So it is having some big kind of different path. It is. So this bottom of the shoe. Understanding. So this kind of a different kind of roughness is called as grooves. So if like that, if it comes to the treads, we know that a long and shallow cut or depression in the surface of a hard material is called as groove. Not only for shoe, any kind of material, if you made into a surface of a tire, something is like a long, any kind of material, a long and shallow cuts. See, it's like they are like a canals, a long and shallow cuts. Okay, means their material is it's like we can cut with a small kind of canals. So that is only called as grooves. A long and shallow cut or a depression in the surface of a hard material is called grooves. You just note down a long and shallow cuts. Shallow cuts is called as grooves. Okay, like that, a series of pattern made into a surface of tire. So like these grooves, if you made into a surface of tire, understanding, to provide a grip on the road is called as treads, or we can call it a singular tread. Understand? So with this, we are going to learn now how we can increase the friction by using a different kind of methods. In that, the first one is the first method of increasing friction is grooves are made in a soles of shoes. What is the meaning of soles? Soles means bottom part of the shoe. So grooves are made in a soles of shoes like this. Understanding, in increasing friction and prevent slipping. Prevent slipping. So you just keep, this is the first heading. Understanding. So what it is? Grooves are made in the soles of a shoes to increase friction and prevent slipping. So that is our first method. So if we'll observe the soles of our shoes, basically if we'll consider any kind of a soles of our shoes, even as slippers also, we will find that some grooves have been made in the soles by the makers of shoes itself, or makers of slippers itself. They can make this kind of grooves. So the grooves are made in the soles of shoes to increase what? To increase the friction. That is the main purpose of these grooves, to increase the friction. Are you clear? Increase the friction with the ground or any kind of floor, so that the shoes get a better grip even on a slippery ground, and we can walk safely without the risk of slippery. Without the risk of slippery. So that is the advantage of making a grooves under the soles of shoes. So like that, the next one, the next second increasing methods of increasing friction is making the treads, T-R-A-D-S. So making the threads. So with how we can make it. So if you'll observe any kind of a tire or something vehicle tire, so we know that at this upper surfaces continuously we can see that it is having a small kind of understanding depressions. So it is a different kind of patterns we used to observe like this. MRF tires or some Apollo tires or something. So it will be useful like this. We used to observe different kind of grooves. So these grooves in the case of these tires, understanding, so is called as treads. So these treads will give you a better grip. So that is our second one. So treads are made in the tires of vehicles to increase friction and prevent skidding of vehicles on wet roads. That is our second heading, wet roads. So you just keep heading 2. Second method, that is treads are made in the tires of vehicles to increase friction and prevent skidding of vehicles on wet roads. So if you want, even I will write it. So this one, these are called as what? These are called as treads. Understanding? And this is what? This is a vehicle. Understand? This is vehicle tires. Vehicle tire. Okay. So now we'll see what is our next second one. Second one is treads are made. I will write the heading also. You just note down. So what is our second method? Second one, treads are made. Okay, made in the tires of vehicles to increase friction. Understanding, and prevent skidding okay, prevent skidding of vehicles on wet roads. Prevent skidding vehicles on wet roads. Understanding? So now we'll see how it is. So when a road is wet or during any kind of a rainy season or something, so even basically without rain also we can see that few times our bike will skid or our car will skid, something will happen. So when we are traveling very fastly at very high speed, then if the tires are not having a proper grip, then definitely if you'll apply the sudden brake, surely it will be skidding and it will cause us for an accident. So when a road is wet during rains, there is a layer of water on the roads, surely. So all the roads will become wet. So the presence of water on the surface of roads reduces what? They will reduces the friction, which you have already done as some kind of activities in last classes. So if the surface will, understanding, if the water is covered the surface, then the friction of the surface will be reduces. So what is going to happen? The road reduces friction between the tires of vehicle and the surface of road, due to which the tires lose their grip. Understanding, tires lost their grip on the road. So the reduced friction between tires and road increases the chances of skidding of vehicle on wet road, especially when you brakes are, understanding, when the brakes are applied suddenly. So it will a possibility of skidding is increasing. So due to this, it becomes difficult to control the running vehicle on a wet road. Understanding? So basically, even though normal road also, when your vehicles are, tires are not good, not in a good condition, then if you try to apply the brakes suddenly at a high speed, then definitely it will cause us for skidding. So due to this, understand, it becomes very difficult to control the running vehicle on a wet road. So in this case, the treads, TRADS. So the treads on the tire, understand, as the tire rolls over a wet road. So what is going to happen? The treads on the surface of a tires are designed in such a way that they push away water from under the tire. Understanding? So that is why you can see that, suppose when you are walking on a road, some kind of, suppose in front of you some bike or car is going. Understanding? Then you can see that water is falling on you. Means it will rises and it will fall, because these tires are designed. These tires, they are made a treads for the tires. So these treads, they will pass the water from the surface of earth, and the tire will go smoothly. So when the water is pushed away from the surface of road beneath the tire, understanding, from the bottom of the tire, then friction between the road and the tire increases, and it will improve the tire's grip on the wet road. So the risk of a skidding of, understanding, fast running vehicles is very much reduced. So thus the understanding treaded tires, we can call it as, we used to call it as what? Treaded tires. Treaded tires. Treaded tires of cars, buses, trucks, motorcycles or scooters and bicycles provide better grip on the road, especially on a wet and slippery roads. Wet and slippery roads. Due to the soil also, a few roads will become very slippery. So in this case, this treaded tires will be more useful to save the maximum, the risk of skidding will be prevented. So these treads of tires do not help much in dry weather. Dry weather. And what I'm saying, it will be useful, more useful in wet roads and even dry weather also. If you're too much speed, when we're traveling at too much speed and suddenly if you apply brakes, during that time, your tires will make a proper grip in between the road and your vehicle. Then it will be prevented from the accidents. Okay. So this is the second one. Like that, the next one is, like it is also related to first one, like where we have made a grooves for the shoes, first one. So like that, the next one is, we can see that the running shoes. So those runners, those who are in athletes, the athletes used to use very good shoes, quality of shoes. So you can see that their shoes compared to the normal running shoes, their runners, athletes shoes, they're having some extra material is coming out from the bottom of the surfaces. Means from their soles, they're having some other extra fitting. So that fittings we used to call as a spikes. What we used to call, like our hair, if we'll try to make it standing, then we used to call it as a spikes. So like that, that is our next one, which will increases the friction. How we can increase the friction? That is, spikes are provided in the soles, understand, shoes of players and athletes to increase friction and prevent slipping. So that is our thing. So we just keep heading. What is our next heading? Spikes are provided in the shoes of, I'm saying you very slowly, you just note down, you just make a heading, right? Next one is what? Spikes. So spikes means it's extra fitting for the shoes of any kind of players or athletes to increase the friction and prevent slipping. Understanding? Because even that grooves also, the friction created by the grooves is not sufficient. So during that case, they will use this kind of extra fitting called as spikes. So spikes are provided in the shoes of players and athletes to increase friction and prevent slipping. That is our heading. So now what is going to happen? The explanation. So the players and athletes have to run very fast. They have to run fastly. Correct or not? They have to run fast. So greater friction is required, because if not, they will slip and they will fall down. So greater friction is required between the soles of their shoes. Understanding? Soles of their shoes and ground to prevent slipping. So to increase friction, spikes are provided in the soles of a shoes worn by players and athletes. Understanding? It will be worn by players and athletes. Understanding? ATHLETES. Athletes. Understanding? So, TES. Athletes. So what is going to happen? Spikes are provided in the soles of the shoes worn by players and athletes. So spikes are the pointed nails which get into the ground and increase friction between shoes and the ground. So this prevents the slipping of players and athlete on running. So basically we can see that the bottom of the shoe will be looking like this. Suppose. So if we'll take, it is having some extra kind of fitting which will be coming forward like this. It is looking like a nails. Understand? It is a little bit sharper. So these are called as extra fittings. So this extra material, suppose if you consider this is the sole of shoe, it is having some kind of like a small 1 inch or like that extra fitting is coming. So that is called as spikes. So these spikes are pointed nails. They are looking like a pointed nails which get into the ground when the athletes or players are running, and they will increase the friction between the shoes and the ground. So this will be preventing the slipping, understanding, slipping of player or athlete on running. Okay. So like that, the next one is gymnast. You know that gymnastics. Understanding? So the person who is doing the gymnastic is called as gymnast. GYMNASTS. What it is? GYMNASTS. Gymnasts. Okay, that is our next one, fourth one. So gymnasts apply some coarse substance on their hands to increase friction for better grip. So those who are weightlifters and all, you can see that for the better grip, you can observe them. If they, before going to lift something, they used to apply some kind of a coarse substance, a rough material for their hands, for the holding tightly, and they for the lifting or something, doing gymnastics, because to increase the grip. If not, it will become very smooth and it will be slippery. And even our when our hands will become, palms will become wet, then also it is very difficult to hold something, because if it is wet means then slippery, the smoothness is increases, so it will easily can slip. So gymnasts apply some coarse substances on their hands to increase friction for better grip. That is our next heading. So you just keep heading. Gymnast, GYMNASTS. Gymnast apply some coarse substances. Coarse means like a small stones, you know, that like the small stones. I will say that it's like a soil. Or else I can say that the sand or something, that is coarse sand. We can say that it is having some kind of small pebbles and all. So COARSE. So coarse substance. They will apply some coarse substance on their hands to increase friction for better grip. This is our heading. So if we basically if we see that kabaddi. So kabaddi, it is our Indian game, correct or not? So kabaddi, KABADD. So these kabaddi players, you can usually observe, they will rub their hands with a dry soil or in some kind of sand before going for the riding. They can take some soil and they will rub like this, because to increase the friction and get a better grip on their opponent players. Understand? So that they may not slip out of hands. That is the reason why they will apply that dry soil before going for riding. Okay, or else someone will come for the riding, then they will apply some kind of soil for their hands, because if once they will catch that rider, he should not escape, or he should not slip out from their hands. That is the reason why they will apply some kind of soil. Okay, so like that. The last one is mission belts. You can see that from the pump to wheels, we used to connect the two, both any kind of a grinding machine and all, we used to connect some kind of a belt. That belt is called as like a conveyor belt, we used to call. So that is our next one. So fifth one. What is the fifth one? Mission belts are made of special material to increase friction and drive mission wheels properly. If you want, you just keep MACHINE. So mission belts. Okay, this is made with some kind of, it is like a one kind of plastic. It is very rough one. If not, then when it is rotating pump and wheels, then that belt will come out if it is not having a proper grip. So these mission belts are made, understanding, of a special material to increase friction. Understand, and drive mission. Okay, drive mission wheels properly. So if it comes to here, in many missions like flour mills, we know that gram flour or something, we used to make it into powder, correct or not? So like everything converting into something like a duff, rice into the duff or idli or some, those are something, we can make it into some kind of mills, flour mills, and it will be grinding it and we can converting into duff. So duff means baking one, which we are going to use for idli or dosa something. So in many missions like flour mills, belts are used to drive wheels for running the machines. Means somewhere it will be having a pump and somewhere it is having some kind of wheels. Yesterday you can see that. So we are having some kind of wheels. So these wheels and that pump will be connected with some kind of belt. So belts are used to drive wheels for running the machines. So greater friction is required to hold this wheel and pump tightly is required between the belts and mission wheels, so that the belts can drive mission wheels properly without slipping of the wheels. wheels. Understanding? So to increase friction, these mission belts are made of a special material having very rough surfaces. Understand? So these are the 5 methods to increasing the friction. So with this, I'm going to end this today's class. In next class, we are going to study opposite to this. What is that? Methods of here increasing. So next one, what it is? Methods of reducing friction. Okay. Thank you.